Okay, hello again. I hope you got through your homework last night without a problem. Remember, the answers are on Blackboard and they're up in the front of their room, pinned to the board. Again, remember, just keep track of all the questions you can't figure out, and when I get back, I'll help you. Also, you're going to be doing 2 days of review packets that we'll be able to go through. And again, on those, every single problem has been worked out for you on Blackboard. If you go there, it'll take you to a YouTube video. You can hear my voice again, showing you every single step. Okay, here we go. We're finishing up the chapter, actually. This is the last section in Chapter 9. We're doing 9.6, solving rational equations now. Now we're going to actually do some solving. Okay. A quick way to solve a rational equation is to multiply everything through by the least common denominator. This will get rid of all the fractions. If there happens to be just one fraction on the left, one fraction on the right, cross multiply like an old proportion. Also, when you do this stuff, beware of the extraneous solutions. Remember, when we did those before, we checked the answers. Some did work, some didn't. So again, got to be careful with those type of things. So you might have to check your answers. Okay. Now, what is a rational equation? Remember, equations have an equal sign. Expressions do not. That's the only difference. Here we go. Example 1, solve. All right, we want to find the least common denominator out of this whole mess. We have 3 over x, 1/2, 12x. Not one single fraction, so my least common denominator happens to be, I have an x and a 2. I'm going to multiply everything by 2x. So if I multiply every single thing by 2x, x's cancel, x's cancel, x's cancel. Leaves me just the stuff on top. So 6x minus, but this x goes away, so just 6 minus, these go away. X equals, these go away, and I have, boom, boom, boom. What's left is 6x. 6 minus x is 24. Now I'll go old school 7th, 6th, 9th grade algebra whenever we took it. Get rid of the 6, flip around. And I'm saying x equals negative 18 is an answer. Check just to make sure. So I go back up here, 3 over negative 18 minus 1/2. Does that equal 12 over negative 18? So we might reduce these, get some common denominators, and multiply everything through by 18 if you want. A negative 18 can't, because of your fractions. 3, and then 9, and then 12. Check. So that's an answer. Example 2, same thing. Look for the least common denominator. Well, that's pretty easy, because guess what? I only have, what, 1. X plus 1 has to be. So I'm going to multiply everything by x plus 1, which will be nice, because if I multiply this by x plus 1, all that's left is going to be 5x. Same thing over here, just a 5. And this is going to have to be a 4 times an x plus 1. So here we go, multiply everything by 4x plus 1. Okay, we cancel things out, gone. This has got to stay. This is gone. So now I'm left with over here, 5x equals, then distribute through here, 4x plus 4, and then minus my 5. And again, now it's old school algebra, combine like terms. 4 minus 5, negative 1. Bring the 4x over here, and I have x equals negative 1. And again, go back and check, put negative 1 for every single x we have up here. 5, negative 1. What do you notice? What happens? Can't divide by 0. What does that mean? This has no solution. That's why you got to check. Something as easy as that ends up being there's no solution. So you got to be careful and check your answers. Okay, again, common denominator. Here I have an x minus 2. Oh, I bet we can do something with that. I bet we could write that as x plus 2 and x minus 2. So my common denominator is going to be this whole thing. X squared minus 4, or x plus 2, x minus 2, however you want to think about it. And there it is. So my common denominator is one of these and one of those. You can think of it this way or as this way. I would do this way because you can cancel things out. See, these go away. All this goes away, but over here I'm left with 1 times that. Okay, so you factor out the stuff you don't need. Okay, now I have this here equals a 6. Don't forget that 6, and then plus that. Okay, so if we FOIL out 3x squared, and then plus 6x minus 2x minus 4 equals, I have a 6 in FOIL, x squared minus 2x plus 2x minus 4. And now it's just getting bunch of stuff together. Bring the x squared over here. These go away, so that's good. Ooh, and that 4 goes across too. Okay. 6, 4, 2. Keep going step by step. Now, gotta think how to factor that. First rule is always take out your GCF. 2 goes in all of them. And then what would be left would be x squared is 2x minus 3. And then you're going to have to factor or reverse FOIL. Factors of a negative 3 that give you positive 2. Plus 3 minus 1. And then solve. X is equal to a negative 3 and a positive 1. Check both answers now. Got to check them both. Okay. And if you do, they both work. Again, remember, you can hit pause anytime to slow this down, because I know I'm going kind of fast. 4. Oh. Looks like I'm going to have something in here. They both share an x, so pull out an x. That's going to leave you with an x, and then x plus 4. Oh yeah, then they both have x plus 4, but I have an extra x in there. Okay. Oh, and here, what did I do? I'm using my shortcut, remember? I don't even have to find that anymore. The shortcut says if I have just one fraction on each side, cross multiply. Take that times that, and that times that. It's just one fraction on each side, so I don't have to worry about common denominators. I don't have to worry about factoring. Just go ahead and multiply. 3 times x plus 4, 1 times x squared plus 4x. That's nice, because that 1's gone. Distribute it here. And now subtract the 3x, subtract the 12 across, factor, set them equal to 0. And don't forget, check both answers. And you could see right now, I'm looking at this negative 4 right here. What happens? Negative 4 plus 4 is gone, 0. I have an issue. Okay. So we know that negative 4 is not going to work. So I answer 3. No problems with 3. 5, same thing, one single fraction. Cross multiply that way, and then go the other way. Unfortunately, yes, you have to go ahead and do all this work. So now you're going to have to do some, but look what's going on in here. I have an x plus 1 here, and looks like I have an x plus 1 over here. Because if I divide both sides by x plus 1, they're gone. That saves you a huge step, because if you distribute all this stuff, you have an x cubed. But if you have an x plus 1 on both sides, just think, divide both sides by x plus 1, that goes away. Now it's just 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x minus 2 is a negative 4x, and I have a 6. And then do your greatest common factor. And now, same as before, but now this is a negative also, so the signs change to a minus 3 plus 1. Instead equals 0. And I have answers of 3 and negative 1. Now look up here. Look at that negative 1 right there. You know there's a problem. Because I will have a 0 in the bottom. Okay. Negative 1 will not work up here. Okay, example 6. Again, nice single fraction both sides. Multiply across, 7 times x minus 5, 6 times x plus 2. Distribute through, 7x minus 35 equals 6x plus 12. Bring the x's over here, bring the 35 over there. And that worked out awfully nice, 47. Now just plug and chug. Okay. Checking 47 over here, 7 over 49, and then 6 over 47 is 42. They're both 1/7. Okay. Example 7, 5 over 3x plus 1 equals 7/6. Can't do that simple cross multiplying thing here because I have more than one fraction on each side. Okay. So we're going to multiply through by 6x. You notice not a 3x and a 6. but I have a 6 because 3 goes into 6. So I could use 6 and then just x. Now when you do that, just check, because your denominator should go away. The x's will go away. This 3 will go away, leaving this as a 2. But then don't forget, you have to take 6x times 1. Over here, these 6's go away, just leaving you 7x. Now just subtract 6x. Done. Check your answer. 5 over 3 times 10 plus 1, does that equal 7, 6? Okay. I want to see some checking actually. Okay. 5 over 30 is the same as 1 6 plus 1 is 7 6. Okay.
Please excuse the following
That's good.
interruption. At this time,
8.
staff who are not with students and
Okay.
any of the seniors
Now,
that are participating in today's
again,
meeting, please
whoa,
report to the
a lot of
field
stuff
office
going
at
on
this
here.
time.
Ignore the announcements
Again,
going on here.
staff without students
This is the
and
Friday
seniors
before spring break. I'm doing these
participating
for you guys.
Please
So we have
report to
2x
the
and x
field
plus
office
1
at
and a
this
3x
time.
squared plus 3x. Well, you notice that's got some
Students
stuff in
and
here
staff
that
who have
I'm
an
sharing
8-hour
here.
class.
I could do some factoring in that one if I wanted.
Students, please return all belongings to your lockers.
Okay,
We will
so
not allow any belongings or backpacks
I
in
got
the
that
field
in
house.
there. And now, unfortunately, common denominator, look at this junk here. I have an x plus 1, so I gotta have that. I have x here and here, so I gotta have an x. And the common denominator of 2 and 3 is 6. So I have to multiply every single thing by 6x and x plus 1. Okay, now this is going to take some time. Because now when I go through here, when I multiply this by this 2x will bring this down to a 3. Then I'm left with a 3 and x plus 1 and a 1. When I bring this inside of here, the x plus 1's go away, leaving me just a 6x times a 1. Over here, these x plus 1's will go away, and this 6x and this 3x gets wiped down to just a plain old 2. So the only thing left over here is that 2. So you can see it here. Now you have to distribute 3x plus 3 minus 6x equals 2. And now it's just a matter of combining like terms. 3x minus 6x, bring the 3 across. Okay, and then it's a nasty looking fraction. And if you want to go see the work of it, now check it, it's right. So you can see the check here. Yeah, 6/4 minus 3/4 is 3/4. That worked. Whew, that's a nasty check. 9. Ooh, well, you know, as soon as you see stuff in the bottom, you have to do some factoring. Here too, I can pull out a 3. So an x plus 5 for sure. Pull out a 3 and x plus 2. I need some factors here. 10 or 5 and 2. Oh, here's the x plus 5. Look at this. Kind of not too bad. So my common denominator is going to be an x plus 2, an x plus 5. But also, don't forget, I have a 3. So I have to multiply every single thing by 3, x plus 2, and x plus 5. Now when I do that, this whole thing gets wiped out, this whole thing. So all that stuff is a 3 and x plus 2. Over here, this x plus 2 and this 3, wipe these out, leaving me an x plus 5 on this one. Then when I bring all this to this one, this x plus 5, this x plus 5 goes away, leaving me with the 3 and the x plus 2 over here. Looks like that. Okay, now I'm just going to have to do some distributing. Now I can't do that division thing right here because it's a minus here. This is not all combined. Since it's a minus here, I can't. So distribute through 3x plus 6. This is okay. Minus 3x minus 6. Now combine all your x's, combine your numbers. Get all the x's to the left, all the numbers to the right. Not a nice number. This is not nice. Tough check. So here's a mess for you. Just because I had some extra time last night. All right. And the last one. All right, here it is. Now again, this one is 9 minus a squared, which can be broken down into 3 plus a and 3 minus a. So you know that's going to be a common denominator. You have to multiply everything through. So when I do that, these complete wipe out, just leave me 12. I bring this into here, the 3 plus a's go away, leave me the 3 and a 3 minus a. Over here, this 3 minus a, this 3 minus a go away, leave me just the 2 and a 3 plus a. Alright, now go ahead, distribute 9 minus 3a, 6 plus 2a. Now again, clean up 12 plus 9. I have 6 of 3a over here. So choose, I might want to bring the a's over here, make a positive, and 6 is over here. Your choice. It's easier that way, I think. Add 3, subtract 6. That worked out nice. I get 3. Plug it into that big old mess here. 9 minus 3 squared. Uh-oh. 3 minus 3. Uh-oh. And that is why we check. There's no solution. Okay, this should hopefully be the last time you have to listen to me talk on lessons, but don't forget, okay, your homework is 9.6. Tomorrow in class you get to work on 9.6b, and then you have the 2 review days coming up for my 5th and 6th hour. 4th hour you just have Monday review 1, and then we'll do review 2 on Wednesday. Okay, and then when I get back, we will go over any questions you've got, but don't forget, not only are the answers on the board for the review sections, but they're also on Blackboard. Listen to me on YouTube video. You can see all the work done, step by step. Just in case you missed my voice. All right, hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and I will see you next week.